The dynamics of the apparel industry and the pressure to deliver new, exciting design collections season after season falls on the design teams who have to attend every trade event, every trade show, and absorb the newest development and recommendations from the trade show seminar halls to the street, wherever they are. A fashion book is a must-have application for any apparel industry creator who wants to be productive while on the go, who wants to record all exciting new trends and color directing gathered from events, while at the same time quickly create, describe, and catalog their abundant ideas for future use. As soon as the user signs up in the application, the next screen prompts them to start dictating their idea immediately. After clicking on the microphone icon or on the text icon, the user is prompted to follow the lead with this simple, friendly opening question. Hello, creator. What product idea do you have in mind today? This is an illustration of how the three vital questions guide the future designs in terms of season, type of clothing, and target consumer market. This is valid for every type of creative design, whether it is apparel design, whether it is product design, or whether it is interior design. After the original questions have been answered, which define the goal and the purpose of the future design, the collected data is deposited in a container in the creator's own desktop, which is vital for the next step in the design development process. Selecting colors. The user is prompted to drop images from any visual source which will contain certain color palette. These will appear in the description as a free-worded paragraph, but will be reflected in the data container as specific color numbers from Pantone Color Selector. This is very important since every color palette for the next season is defined by the style and trends agencies, which are strictly followed. Describing the fabric. The user is prompted to describe the material they envision for the foundation of their future line. They are offered a choice of different categories of fabrics, which simply they have to click in order to fit in that category. The user is prompted to describe the trims that find suitable for the next season of the product line. There is a drop-down menu they can choose from simple categories. In the design stage, these are also cataloged in the data container without too much detail. Describing the graphic art is a little bit more challenging. However, it is important because some businesses are founded strictly on printed materials, whether they are cut and sew or they're printed on t-shirt or on ready products. In that sense, describing the art and adding similar imagery to go into their container of database is very important. This is the final step where the user drops their own sketches on the app, which get organized under the database of new designs. It is important for them to proceed with that step, already having the season, the colors, the fabrics, etc., which will allow them to have a full view of their line expressed in the style sheet. That is a vital moment for development of a new line, simply because they will have a complete overview of how many items they're making and how many items they're After this initial definition of the product line, the user is prompted to drag and drop images from anywhere, starting from the suggested color and style directives, from the camera directly, smartphone pics, or even snapshot of any magazine cover. Any source will work at this stage, since it is a part of the storyboard. The storyboard only provides direction, and it is a general direction for the product line for a certain season. It is not the final design. The purpose of the storyboards and artboards in fashion is, one, to display and present the general idea and the mood of the collection to a potential client and help them clarify their own revenue goals. This board presents very clearly the steps the user has to take in order to achieve their collection of data, information, and ideas that go into an artboard, a storyboard, and eventually as a style sheet for their future design. The fashion book is an expression of my core belief that creativity will save the world. Conscious design and art are at the forefront of this process. With this app, we aim to make it easier for creative people to be more readily inspired and more productive for the benefit of the entire world.